promised party leader that we will give some clarification on the issues raised. I crave your indulgence to give the clarification when we take the 3 states so that they go back, and then the process will continue. So may I invite the resident electoral commissioner for Ogun State, accompanied by the state collation officer for the presidential election for Ogun State, to make their presentation. I will come back to all the issues you have raised, I promise you. Okay, go ahead. Please resume your seat. You'll be given the opportunity to speak. Please resume your seat. Where is the mic?
Mr. Chairman, sir, I represent the Labour Party. We have made observations. We've craved the indulgence of the Commission to take seriously our observation, and it appears that the Commission is not willing to listen to our own observations. It is in this note that we have, as a party, believed in your own statement and in the statement of the Commission, which you have been promising Nigerians that you are going to conduct credible and acceptable election through the Vivas, which has been acclaimed, which has been said that it is going to be used for the purpose of uploading all the results. As it is, most of the results that have come so far were made observation. From the one that you have even declared here, we observed overvotings. And we have received from our own agent that the upload from the Bibas has not been taking place. So we therefore are not going to accept what we are presenting to us here. This is the position of the Labour Party.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Ina Okopi Agu. I'm the National Secretary of the African Action Congress. I'd like to refer us to the Electoral Act 2022 as amended. Section 64, subsection, you can refer to 64, section 64, subsection 4A and B. With your kind permission, I'll read. It says, a collation officer or returning officer at an election shall collate and announce the result of an election subject to his or her verification and confirmation that A, number of accredited voters stated on the collated results are correct and consistent with the number of accredited voters recorded and transmitted, the key word there is transmitted, directly from polling units under section 40, subsection 2 of this act as amended. B, the votes stated on the collated results are correct and consistent with the votes or results recorded and transmitted, keyword again, directly from polling units under section 60, subsection 4 of the act as amended. Now the point is, when I stood up the other time, the point we raised was that any scope that comes here to share and give Nigerians results from their state. You must demand from them, if these results they are uploading or they are giving to us here had been uploaded before presenting to Nigerians. This is a simple thing that we want, so that it is consistent with what the Electoral Act has requested the commission to do. I don't know if this makes sense, sir. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Emeka Ihedio. Mr. Chairman, I can proudly say that I'm a person of high standing in our society. I've been a legislator for 12 years. I was a presiding officer. Mr. Chairman, I was elected by my people as their governor. Mr. Chairman, I understand the process and procedures. I'm a person who values the integrity of our system. But when there are doubts, it's important we all come up on one page. Sir, the desire of most Nigerians is that this process should be seen as free, fair, and transparent. I have been in contact with several agents of our parties across the country. Now, the fact is that results uploaded from polling units in a number of states are not what is being collated. Now, we've had incidents of hijack, we've had incidents of result writing, we've had incidents of manipulation. It makes sense that we interrogate these processes so that we, at this point, if a result is collated and we accept that those results are okay, then it's good to go. If we do not interrogate this process at this point, then it means that our business here has undermined the process. And Mr. Chairman, I plead with you to appreciate the point we've raised and give some time to look at this so that the integrity is sustained. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Sorry, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for this opportunity. I want to actually refer the commission because we have so much confidence. We, from the political parties, we have so much confidence in your leadership. And we know, as a matter of fact, we've been engaged with a lot of quarterly meetings. We have discussed a lot. And we believe you want to give Nigerians the best. And the greatest thing you can do for us is, at the end of the day, let Nigerians, the votes that Nigerians casted be what will be declared. I am very much aware that Section 65 of the Electoral Act, I know this commission has powers for review. If there are states, for instance, where there are discrepancies, I know Section 65, subsection C, that has to do with the declaration of scores of candidates and the return of a candidate, provided that the commission shall have the powers within 7 days to review the declaration and return where the commission determines that the said declaration and return was not made voluntarily or was made contrary to the provisions of the law, regulations, and guidelines, and the manual for election. Sir, please hearken to the cry and the voice of political parties, which I know and we trust you. Don't look at any pressure. We know you can handle this. After all, when forces were trying to remove you as INEC chairman, we stood by you. And we believe you can give Nigerians the best. If there are areas where there are discrepancies, I know you have the powers to review. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Nkem Okando, agent for ADC. Mr. Chairman, I've actually listened to my colleagues, and I want to urge and plead. Since it is obvious that the results, most of them have not been uploaded on the polling unit according to the electoral law that we just read, I want to appeal that we adjourn this session to maybe 24 hours to enable the state people, the state collation officers, to upload all their polling unit results so that we can proceed. Thank you.
Good day, Mr. Chairman. I still represent APP. Chinemeluba is my name. It is surprising that political parties who are supposed to be fighting now are in unison saying the same thing. not just surprising, but fundamental. There is no point progressing in error, Mr. Chairman. We are racing to nowhere. This election started on Saturday. Today is almost over. I insist, in line with my colleagues here, that we get it right. Let us get it right before we proceed with the collation. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Dino Melaya, PDP. Mr. Chairman, they said the voice of the people is the voice of God. Those of us who spoke from this angle are representatives of the political parties that participated in this election. And it is only responsible for INEC to listen to us. When you made your presentation earlier, you made it look as if agents are just here to rubber stamp whatever the returning officers are presenting. Because you said you've passed that stage. It's at the stage of ward polling units. But the provisions of Section 65 have already mandated you, because you are also a returning officer in this election. It's just the difference is that they are returning officers from the state and you are returning results for the presidential election. And the provision of Section 65 is very, very unambiguous and is clear. And it is that you have the power and capacity to review results here. And you cannot review results if there are no agitation of infractions from the political parties. And that is what we are saying. That we cannot move forward except the law is respected, except the promise you made to Nigerians. I have just done a little research. You have promised Nigerians 68 times that beavers will work. And my brother, Barrister Festus Okoye, after I checked using Google machine, I've promised Nigeria 118 times that beavers will work. We want to see it work and working by going to the portal to see all these results. It worked in Edo, it worked in Osun, it must work in this presidential election. We cannot proceed with computation or collation of results when we cannot see. The confidence we have in this electoral act is the introduction of the electronic transmission of results. If that is not done, then there is no difference between what we are doing now and what we did in 2015, because what you are doing is practical manual collation. That means the billions of taxpayers' money, including mine, that was spent on the issue of beavers and transmission of electronic results is wasted. And we should not be wasters. We want a categorical response on this issue of uploading results. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Nze Frank White. I represent the APP. Mr. Chairman, last Saturday, Nigerians trooped out in their mass, in millions, because of the confidence that the electronic transmission of results put in them. They came out and, it was so massive that so many of them left what they're supposed to do. Those days of playing football in the streets were not seen on Saturday. Mr. Chairman, the integrity of this process will stand undermined if the electronic transmission that my colleagues here have requested is not guaranteed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. First, I will seek a clarification. Do we speak as individuals or we speak for the parties? A situation where two persons are speaking on behalf of a party. I speak for APC, and I would not think, after I've spoken for APC, my colleague should also get up to say he's also speaking for APC. we are not, in my opinion, in a debate. I will also correct the impression when it was said that the political parties are in unison. We are not in unison with, excuse me, Mr. Senator Melaye and Right Honorable, with all respect, kindly let me speak. We are not in unison with them. A lot of law has been procured, preferred, and quoted here, most especially Section 65, which says the Commission shall have the powers. These powers have been conferred on the Commission by statute, and it is the discretion of the Commission to exercise its powers as it deems fit, and not whether we demand it or we want to proclaim or dictate it. Secondly, sir, the same section has gone further that a decision of the returning officer under subsection 1 may be reviewed by an election tribunal. And I think if we are not satisfied, like has been rightly said, the whole world is watching this process. We should let the process run its course. Like has been rightly observed, there were elections in other places, some of which have been contested in the courts. Why is this being made to be different? Let the results be presented. And just to add, that the provision of Section 66, subsection 4, that is now being misrepresented here, says upload from polling units. But we are not here to debate whether it was uploaded or not. That cannot be reviewed here. So my appeal is for the Commission to proceed with its constitutional duty and make the results available. If we are not satisfied, we will approach the election tribunal. And that is all we are praying for. Like we said, the whole world is watching us. I appeal, sir, Mr. Chairman, that you proceed and do the needful and exercise the powers conferred on you by both the Constitution and the Electoral Act, and let us have the results so we can take necessary steps as we may deem fit. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, any more?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. My name is Zephaniah Gisalo. I represent NRM. Mr. Chairman, I've been in the parliament to also make the law and also make the electoral act. Like my senior colleague said, Emeka Edoha. The law is there. The act is there. And just like the Section 65 have said, the power is given to the INEC to conduct its election. And election process had been laid down from the polling unit, which all of us went around to vote. And then after they are counted, the beavers were there to know the number of people, the agents were there, now the collation to the vote collection center. Everything was tight. The agents were there to see what all was done at the polling unit. And from there, the process is also there to go to the local government headquarters. This thing were done, and then subsequently move to the ward, move to the state. And in the state level, all these things were checked, and I don't think there was any problem. Other, all these things have been addressed right from there. Coming here to talk on this issue, we are contrary to some of the agents that have said whatever they mean, we should not derail this transition. We should not derail to deceive Nigerians on what is happening. What has come here is the right thing that has been done.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Clement Ojukwu. I represent Labour Party. Sir, this is democracy. And we have spoken on behalf of our people. As we have promised Nigerians before today that our votes are going to count. In addition to that, you told us, or you told Nigerians, that our result will be transmitted electronically. It is not too much to demand of you to fulfill your promises. Again, remind those that is telling you of your supreme powers. Tell them you are not a military officer, but you are a leader of democracy in this country. Please kindly do the needful by telling the collation officers from the state to first tell us how these results were transmitted before now. Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Chairman, please.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Bame Vidieno, the agent for Young Progressives Party, YPP. I don't want to be seen to be taking sides on the side of anybody, but on the side of the law. I want to state that this is a fifth level of collation. The first was at the polling unit, then at the ward collation center, then local government collation center, then the state collation center, before coming to this collation center, which is the fifth. And I think if there was any issue that should have been raised concerning transmission of results or whatever, they would have been tackled at those stages by our agents, which we had at all the various levels. I think what we are doing here is not in tandem with what ought to be done. I think that this process should be allowed to go, since we couldn't tackle whatever problems, issues we had at the earlier levels. Then if this process is concluded, we have the election petition tribunals that could handle whatever problems that are being raised here. I think the INEC at this stage now should be allowed to go on with the collation. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Chairman, can I make a quick remark? I'm not, Chairman, please.
This is...
No, I know I'm not a politician and I don't intend to be one. But we all have a stake and we all have a voice. Let me appeal to our politicians, respected individuals, to please calm down. The soul of this nation is in this hall today. And any individual that inflames this nation and create chaos, history will not forgive you. I appeal to you all. Every one of you have a very important point, and you have laid it out. Please, I don't also think in the Electoral Act that politicians have a right to stop this process. I don't like what has happened as an individual, but let's respect the law. and let the law take its course. And you have every right to challenge the outcome. Please, my brother Dino and everybody, Emeka, please, on behalf of the entire nation, we are please asking you please to calm down. Let us have this process, and then we, civil society, will back you and challenge whatever it is. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have heard everything that you have said, but I'm going to comment on 3 issues. The first one, which was the starting point of all this lengthy conversation, is over the allegation of overvoting in the result presented yesterday from Ekiti State. What is overvoting? Where the total number of votes cast is higher than the number of accredited voters. Based on the original of the document signed by party agents at state level and the spreadsheet before me, there was no overvoting in Ekiti State. The total number of accredited voters is 315,058. That is what is on the authentic document. Any other figure that shows anything at variance with this did not emanate from the commission. We provided a detailed breakdown of the scores by political parties across the board. Towards the end of the spreadsheet, we provided 3 columns. The first column is total valid votes, and that is 308,171. Total rejected votes, 6,301. Total votes cast, valid or rejected, 314,472, which is actually lower than 315,058. Let me recap. Total number of accredited voters, 315,058. Total votes cast, both valid and invalid, is 314,472. There is no overvoting. When you compare the total number of votes cast and the number of accredited voters, if there is anything, you may actually say that there was undervoting, not overvoting. So that is my response to the first issue raised. And I repeat myself once again for clarity. If there is any figure different from what I have presented and what came from the manual forms completed by the state collation officer for the presidential election from Ekiti State, please discountenance that figure. It did not emanate from the commission. I saw some postings on the social media to the effect that the Ekiti election result was published on the 20th of February, 5 days ahead of the election. And what is the evidence? They took the result presented yesterday and took the total number of registered voters for Ekiti State and concluded that the results were prepared several days before the election. All Nigerians will bear me witness that here in this hall, we presented the hard copies of the total number of registered voters in Nigeria on state-by-state basis. and the number of PVCs collected. And that information, as we speak, is on the Commission's website. So if anybody is trying to be clever by half, by taking figures from somewhere and saying, oh, these results were published or released ahead of the election, that one can only pass for fake news. And I'm sure that we are responsible citizens not to fall for fake news. So my first response is that for the election results presented for Ekiti, there was no overvoting. Overvoting means the total number of votes cast is higher than the number of accredited voters. The number of accredited voters is in this particular case higher than the total number of votes cast. So that's my first response. My second response is, are the figures consistent from what transpired at the polling units and what was uploaded or ought to have been uploaded to the IRF portal? I am satisfied that the figures on this spreadsheet emanated from the process that transpired at the polling units. The polling units are the only places where citizens vote. Whatever you do thereafter is just collation of result. And we have provided the vote scored by each political party. However, if any political party believes that the figures they have from the hard copies of the results given by their polling agents at the level of collation, that the figures are inconsistent with what has been provided on the spreadsheet that we projected yesterday, I would like that political party to forward the information to the Commission so that we can speak on the basis of facts. I like the suggestion made that the Commission has power under the Electoral Act to review results, but that power is contingent upon one procedure. The process has to be concluded first before you can then talk about power to review. I want to assure political parties that any evidence that you have of any alleged wrongdoing at any level of the process, whether it's at the polling unit or at collation level, please forward this information. And I promise you, as soon as the process is concluded, we'll then do the review as provided by law. On this note, I beg you for us to proceed with the process. Thank you very much. Okay. Now that we have established calm, we can calmly proceed with the process and conclude in the best interests of our country. So may I invite the resident electoral commissioner for Ogun State to present, to introduce himself, and for the state collation officer for the presidential election from Ogun State to similarly introduce himself and present the result from Ogun State. The resident electoral commissioner.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. My name is Olaniyi Ijalaye. I am the resident electoral commissioner, INEC in Ogun State.
Thank you very much, distinguished chairman of INEC. My name is Professor Kayode Adebowale, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ibadan. And I'm the State Collation Officer for the presidential election scope of the 25th of February, 2023 in Ogun State. The result for the presidential election held on the 25th of February, 2023 in Ogun State are as follows. Total number of registered voters. Total number of registered voters. 2,688,305. 2,688,305. Total number of accredited voters. 612,341. 612,341. The total number of votes received by the presidential candidate of each of the political parties are as follows. Party A. Party A, 1153. AA. AA, 331. 331. AAC. AAC, 923. 923. Five two nine 10529. ADP 1734. 1734. APC 341,554. 341,554. APGA APGA. APGA APGA, 934. 934. APM 6012. 6012. APP 326. 326. BP 374. 374. LP 85829. 85829. NNPP 2200. 2200. NRM 542. 542. PDP, PDP. 1, 2, 3, 8, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 8, 3, 1. PRP, PRP, 356, 356. SDP, SDP, 738, 738. YPP, YPP, 366, 366. ZLP, ZLP, 2392. Total number of valid votes. Total number of valid votes. 580,124. 580,124. Total number of rejected votes. Total number of rejected votes. 31324. 31324. Total vote cast. Total votes cast. 611,448. 611,448. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Prof. and Scope for Ogun State. Were there places where election was not held or the outcome of the election cancelled?
There were places where we have cancellation. They have been compiled. The respective forms, which is EC 40G, was filled. During the state collation exercise yesterday, they were all displayed. And the reasons for the cancellation ranges from overvoting. There are some that voters refuse to use the BVAS. And also there are some that was disruption, which probably some thugs came, but they did not cut away with any election material in any of our polling stations throughout Ogun State.
Okay, thank you very much. Party agents, any comments or observations to the scope? Okay, please submit your result.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Scope. And the original handwritten completed from ECAD has been duly countersigned by agents of political parties present during state collation in Abeokuta. Thank you. Thank you, BC. Thank you very much. Thank you. Red. Thank you very much. And I wish you accept them. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Collation Secretariat, which state is next? Oyo, where is Ramon Taylor, the resident electoral commissioner? Oyo? Okay. No, Oyo is there, and there is another state also in the holding area. So, are you ready, Oyo? Okay, please come forward along with the state collation officer. So, Rek, please introduce yourself, and the scope should introduce himself and present the results for Oyo State.
My name is Dr. Taylor Adeniran Abdurrahman, the resident electoral commissioner, Oyo State.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I am Professor Olushola Babatunde Kehinde, the Vice Chancellor, Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, and the State Collation Officer for the presidential election in Oyo State. Thank you, sir. For the presidential election that held on the 25th of February, 2023, we have the following as the results of the election. 1, the total number of registered voters in Oyo State. Total number of registered voters, 3276,675. 3276,675. Total number of accredited voters, 854,439. 854,439. The total number of votes received by the presidential candidate of each of the political parties are as follows. Party A, 39514. 39514. Party AA, 1124. 1124. Party AAC, 1153. 1153. ADC, 6080. ADC, 6080. ADP, 2298. 2298. APC, 449 884. 449 884. APGA 1368. 1368. APM 462. 462. APP 1985. 1985. BP 363. LP 99110. 99110. NNPP 4095. 4095. NRM 659. 659. PDP 182977. 182977. PRP 433. 433. SDP 14517. 14517. YPP 572. 572. ZLP 2891. 2891. Total valid votes 809485. 809485. Rejected votes 42471. 42471. Total votes cast. Total votes cast 851956. 851956. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Scope. Were there places where elections did not hold or cancelled?
Yes, sir. Elections were cancelled in 17 polling units in 14 registration areas.
Reason?
Overvoting, sir. And the total number of cancelled votes were 7363. 7363.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, observations, suggestions? Okay, thank you very much. Please step forward to present your result. Okay, thank you very much. Next, we move to Yobe State. Is the REC and the State Collation Officer around? Is the REC as well as the scope? Okay.
My name is Ibrahim Abdullahi, the resident electoral commissioner, Yobe State.
My name is Professor Umaru A. Pate, the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University Kashere in Gombe State. I am the State Collation Officer for the presidential election of 25 February 2023 in Yobe State. With me is Ibrahim Abdullahi, the resident electoral commissioner for Yobe State. The result for the presidential election held on 25th February 2023 in Yobe State are as follows. Total number of registered voters, 1485146. Total number of registered voters, 1485146. Total number of accredited voters, 398874. Total number of accredited voters, 398874. Total number of votes received by the presidential candidate of each of the political parties as follows. A party, 312. A party, 312. AA, 915. AA, 915. AAC, 221. AAC, 221. ADC, 1034. ADC, 1034. ADP, 1295. ADP, 1295. APC, 15145. Sorry, 15145. APC, 15145. 959. Am I correct? Okay. 151459. ABGA. ABGA. 875. ABGA. 875. APM. 472. APM, 472. APP, 256. APP, 256. BP, 149. BP, 149. LP, 2406. LP, 2406. NNPP 18270. NNPP 18270. NRM 672. NRM 672. PDP 198567. PDP 198567. PRP 265. PRP 265. SDP 192. SDP 192. YPP 630. YPP 630. ZLP 407. ZLP 407. Total number of valid votes 378397. Total number of valid votes 378397. Total number of rejected votes 18934. 18934. Total votes cast 397331. Total votes cast 397331. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Any polling units where elections were not held or cancelled?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. 1 in Fika. We had one of the polling booths with about 768 voters registered, and total number of PVCs collected 768, but because of faulty BVA, they couldn't vote. Then we also had Jakusko with LG code 04, one polling unit also affected with about 1073 voters. There was destruction of polling materials, and because of that, it was cancelled. The reports are attached to the submission here, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any observation? Okay, please step forward to submit your result. I understand that Enugu State will be ready in the next 10 minutes. So wait for the next 10 minutes to take Enugu. I also understand that Lagos and Gombe are approaching the building. Thank you. So 10 minutes, we'll take Enugu State.
Hello, 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 hello. No signal, no audio. Okay. All right, stand by now. Stand by now. So, talk to me. Is it on one shot for now? Yes. Jake Epele, Epelle. Is an observer, a domestic observer of this election. Yeah. I think it's coming. Not yet. prior to this election, they were insisting that this should be resolved before the continuation of the collation. But right there, we also had some other party agents who objected to that position, saying that if there are any objections at all, the attention should be turned to the tribunal, and they should allow this process to go through. The Labour Party as well as the PDP party agents, we saw them take a walk out of this particular building. I'm joined now by Jacob Pele, who is a domestic observer for this election, is also the chief executive of the TAF Africa. We saw your intervention earlier when you stood to talk about the need for this process to go through, for peace to reign in Nigeria. Talk more to us about what happened earlier today.
First, I'm on the side of the law. There is no law, even in the Electoral Act, which I was part of the people that fought for. There is no law that says a political party can stop this process. That's the law. And so, but for the peace of this country, for the sake of the destiny and the soul of this country that is yearning out for peace, we need to allow this process to continue and be completed, and the aggrieved have a right to go to the court or the tribunal to seek redress, you know. And so what I did is needful, and what any elder statesman should do. When two people are fighting, one person must be in the middle to make sure that peace will reign, you know. But like I said, I'm on the side of the law, you know. I'm not totally, absolutely happy about what has happened even before this process, you know, but we can't throw the baby with the bathwater. This process should continue and be completed. The entire world is watching us. We must behave ourselves so that at the end of the day, whoever is aggrieved can go and seek for redress. Let the best win. Let Nigerians be the one that will determine who will rule her and not any individual.
So INEC released a statement yesterday where it clarified the challenges the commission was having with this portal with which elections were supposed to be uploaded. It acknowledged that it's a bit slow and unsteady, and that work is going on as to fixing it. Let's talk about the mutual trust and understanding that should exist right now between the electorate and the commission.
Well, you know, that intervention came too little, too late. I was one of the first people that alerted INEC to go on and tell the nation what happened. And I think some of the issues and the challenges we're going through is traceable to that gap in communication. You know, I always say I'm one of the defenders of INEC because of the good work they have done in terms of, at least in terms of inclusivity, you know, for them to allow that opportunity to slip their finger. That's the result of what we're getting. But again, if the issues that we have recognized have happened, should it be the reason to totally discountenance the process? I don't think so. You know, there is no perfect democracy, you know, and you cannot, in the midst of this situation, begin to call for something that will inflame this country. We cannot afford to do that. Let the process be completed. Everyone have a right, even myself as an individual, as a critical stakeholder in the electoral process. I have my own say. I'm not totally, absolutely happy with what has happened, the lateness and some of the challenges when it comes to logistics. Those are issues that INEC must address, and I'm sure they will address it. And so this is a time for the nation to come together. Let's unite as one indivisible country that we are. We don't have any other country. People like us have turned down opportunities to live outside this country and be citizens. I turned down the American green card. I don't have any other country but Nigeria. And so we must stick together and fix the problem and move ahead. After this election, after this whole process, comes Nigeria, and we must always focus on that. This is not the time to carry placard. This is not the time to riot. This is the time to come together as one indivisible country with intention to fix the country and move ahead.
You're probably also calling on the politicians to remember the peace accord they signed, and to show patriotism at this time. But this is perhaps the fifth level of collation. First at the polling unit, the ward areas, local government, and the state level. You have monitored previous election and how reliable INEC keep talking about its beavers. Would you say that there's a backup to fall to in the case of a grievance?
I would say that the beavers, which I must tell you, I was part of the first trial, the second trial, the third trial. We interrogated it. It was going to be one of the best things that has happened to this country. But somehow, somewhere, I think the technology either failed them or someone failed the technology. Whatever happens, I think at the end of this process, there should be an absolute interrogation to ensure and to see what happened, and whoever is responsible for this should be brought to book.
The new Electoral Act captures provision for how persons living with disabilities should vote in this election, and I'm sure that you've followed through as to observing how it worked, particularly the Braille alternative for people, yes, and quite a number of things. How did it work in those places that you monitor?
Not only that, we came up with an innovation. I remember the British High Commissioner applauding it and saying to me that it's never happened even in UK. We came up with a dashboard that presented live interaction between our situation room, the first PWD situation room, and what was happening in the field. Unfortunately, I have very limited data information. The limited data information we have showed that about 73% compliance, but then the report we are getting from entire country is a far cry from that. I think, and I must say this, this is not new if the INEC chairman hears it. There's a disconnect between what he said and what he wants to do and what happens in the field, and we must fix it. That means someone in the field is either ignorant of what to do or outrightly sabotaging the process, and we must not allow this to happen.
Are you saying that certain persons living with disabilities were disenfranchised in this exercise?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, there's several reasons for that. Number one, because INEC did not go to their polling unit on time, there was a surge of electorate. And that surge, of course, undermined the participation of persons with disability because it created some form of insecurity. And once there is any form of insecurity, persons with disability will leave the environment. I will leave the environment, And so I think that is chiefly the reason why we didn't see what I would call effective participation of persons with disability in this process. And that's a disservice because my projection was that we're going to have 60% inclusivity, and that never happened. Trust me, that never happened. And we have data that proves it. We have issued our first pre-election statement, mid-election statement. I suspended the post-election statement because this process has to be completed for any reasonable post-election statement.
Jacob Pele, Domestic Observative Executive Officer, TAF Africa. Thank you for joining us on Decision 2023.
And kudos to your station. You've always been supportive of inclusivity.
Thank you so much. Do have a great time monitoring this process. So the National Collation Center is expected to reconvene in a few minutes. We're expecting results from Enugu as well as Lagos, according to the INEC chairman. I'm joined now by TVC's senior correspondent, Femi Akonde, who's also been monitoring this election. You were in Kasina, and now right now you are in Abuja. It's been quite dramatic what we've seen, right? They say ICC is notorious for such dramas.
Well, it's quite dramatic, as you have said, but it's the beauty of democracy. Indeed. We have seen disagreement from political parties, and it is expected, a lot of them will not agree with the results, but and we have seen them stage the walkout. When they staged the walkout, they had a press conference just outside. And, a lot of questions were posed, and some people asked that there are several stages of collation, from the polling unit to the registration areas, the wards, and the local government, the state, and all of that.
Yes.
And all political parties have agents representing them at all of these levels. And then someone asked, are you now questioning the competence of your agents at these levels? Are you saying that they did not do a good job, they were not diligent in monitoring the process? And why is it at this level that all of these objections are coming up? Well, they did not answer that, but they have a right to disagree, and they have staged the walkout. But for INEC, they also have a duty to do, and the collation must continue. They are walking out, or decision to walk out did not stop INEC from continuing with the collation. We have seen about 7 states, results from 7 states collated so far, and the process is ongoing. Just after this brief recess, more states will be collated, and we'll make progress.
And but earlier on, we had one of the party agents question the integrity of the result coming from AKT. He had alleged that the number of vote cast was more than that of the accredited voter. The INEC chairman came up with a figure saying that the figure he quoted wasn't in tandem with the one that INEC has. And he went ahead to say that all of the results being brought here by the state collation officers are the exact true copy of what happened at the polling units. But then INEC has also talked a lot about the BVAS and the fact that all of these BVAS are preloaded with only the information of registered voters. I mean, people who are to vote in particular polling units. When you spoke to these aggrieved party agents, what are they saying as to, seeking alternatives in the court, particularly with the evidence that they have from their party agents?
Well, a lot of them are not talking about that now, the options available, which is seeking a redress in court from the tribunal level before it goes to the appeal court and then the Supreme Court. They are not talking about that. What they are asking for right now is for this collation to be suspended, they say, until INEC is able to upload all the results on the INEC viewing portal. And once these results are uploaded, and then they can then be checked with the ones manually presented to see if there are no discrepancies. That is what they are demanding. That their demand is that results before they are announced here must have been uploaded on the INEC viewing portal. But what INEC is saying is that that is not backed by law. What INEC is saying is that these results are uploaded from the polling unit. What the law says is that it is the result from the polling unit that should be uploaded, and INEC is saying that some of that have been done. But you also know that INEC has had issues with their server. They have also made claims that hackers have tried to attack their servers, and it has crashed several times, even though they have not been able to penetrate, because INEC is telling us that it's tamper-proof, but it has also slowed down the performance and efficiency of this server.
We have to return to the Lagos studio now, but I don't know if you have the exact number of the parties that walked out, because I found out that a couple of them also decided to stay.
Yeah, there are about 10 of them, and it's also funny, they all came together. We had some of the agents saying, "Oh, the parties are in unison" and all of that. When it got
some stood up to say no.
When it got to the stage to walk out, well, some of them decided to stay back for the interest of their own political party, because you have to be here to monitor the process. You have to be here to ensure that everything happening is what you can verify and go and tell your political party this is exactly what happened.
Absolutely.
Well, for those that walked out, it's their decision, and they would have to explain that to their political parties.
Femakode, it looks like it's going to be a long one,
night, yeah.
Just 7 out of 36 for the FCT. But be sure, Kemi, that we're not leaving, and we're going to be here to follow the details of this collation. Particularly, INEC says that we are waiting results from Enugu and I believe Lagos. Thank you so much. Fantastic. Yes.
My name is Dr. Chukwemeka Joseph Chukwu, Honorable Resident Electoral Commissioner, INEC, Enugu State. Beside me is
I'm Professor Madu ABBC of Foiwe, Vice Chancellor Michael O'Brien, University of Agriculture Mudike, Collation Officer for the presidential election in Enugu State.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members. These are the results of the collation we did in Enugu State. The number of registered voters, 2,112,793. 2,112,793. Number of accredited voters, 482,990. 482,990. Votes received by political parties, A, 165. 165. AA, 77. 77. AAC, 128. 128. ADC, 282. 282. ADP, 200. 200. APC, 4772. 4772. APGA, 1548. 1548. APN, 351. 351. APP, 209. 209. BP, 504. 504. LP, 428 640. 428 640. NNPP, 1808. 1808. NRM, 414. 414. PDP, 15749. 15749. PRP, 95. 95. SDP, 103. 103. YPP, 290. 290. ZLP, 1089. 1089. Total valid votes 456 424. 456 424. Rejected votes 12467. 12467. Total votes cast 468 891. 468 891. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Any places where elections did not hold or cancellations?
Yes, Chairman, we had overvoting and disruption in Aninri, Uduma 2, and Ezago. We also had disruption in Imbo in Ogu. Those are the three areas that were affected.
Okay, total number of registered voters and PVCs collected. Are they all in the 40G?
Yes, they are. We have compiled them.
Okay, any comments, any observation on the Abia result? Enugu result. Okay, thank you very much. Please step forward to present the result. Okay, I understand that Lagos is around. So let's give Lagos a few minutes to cross-check with the Collation Secretariat before presenting the result. So we give Lagos a few minutes. Collation Secretariat, are you done with Lagos? If you are done with Lagos, let them come and present, and then you finish with Gombe. Lagos, get ready. Yes, you want to? Who has the mic?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman. My name is Sule Mohammed, representing the PRP. I have been receiving chats actually that PDP, LP, and several political parties have pulled out of the presidential coalition, accusing INEC of compromise. I want it to be registered that our party is not part of that process. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Muhammad Ibrahim Biu. I'm representing the Social Democratic Party, SDP. We are not part of that. We are here to do the coalition. So we are not pulling out. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Bameyi Vidieno. I represent YPP, Young Progressives Party. We've also seen the news, and we wish to inform you that we are not part of that. We're here for the coalition. Thank you.
My name is Zephaniah Gisalo. I'm a member of NRM, agent. We are not part of that. We are associated with them. Thank you. We are not part of workout. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Ina Okopiago. I represent the African Action Congress. We're not part of the party that walked out. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Babatunde Adedapo Olufemi. I'm here to represent Accord. Accord dissociated itself from this arrangement, working out of this collection center.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I remain Barrister Chief Kenneth Udeze. In law, we say res ipsa loquitur. The first speak for you, so you are seeing me live and direct. So I didn't stage any walkout.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman. I am Air Vice Marshal Ibrahim Umaru, representing the Nigeria People's Party, New Nigeria People's Party. We are not part of that walkout. Thank you very much. We are still here with you.
Good evening, sir. My name is Mohamed Kabir Umar. I'm here representing Boot Party. We are here. I did not work out, sir.
The woman.
Good afternoon, Chairman. Barrister Mrs. Ayatoba Juliet, supporting my colleague from PRP. You are seeing us live and direct.
My name is Williams Moses. I'm supporting my colleague here, YPP. We're here live and direct.
Well, for us in the All Progressive Congress, we have confidence in the process, and we are here with you to see it through. We are not part of any boycott, walkout, or revolt as some have done. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Mohamed Dirisu Isa, NRM Collation agent. We are here with you. We are confident in the process. Thank you very much.
Yusuf Dantale, APM, we are here with you, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I'm Honorable Muhammad Law Nalado, National Chairman of ACCORD and representing ACCORD. We believe in the process and we are not working out. We are after one Nigeria and believe our coming together here to support Nigeria, that is what we stand for. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Venimbe A. James, National Secretary, Action Alliance. We are with you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Lagos is ready. May I invite the resident electoral commissioner Lagos to introduce himself, and for the collation officer for Lagos to introduce herself and present the result. Rec Lagos.
Thank you, sir. My name is Olusegun Agbaje, Resident Electoral Commissioner, Lagos State.
Thank you. My name is Professor Adenike Oladije, the Vice Chancellor, Federal University of Technology, Akure. I am the State Collation Officer for the presidential election of 25th February 2023 in Lagos State. And with me is Mr. Olusegun Agbaje, the Resident Electoral Commissioner for Lagos State. The results for the presidential election held on the 25th February 2023 in Lagos State are as follows. Number of registered voters, 7060195. 7060195. Number of accredited voters, 1347152. 1347152. Total number of votes received by the presidential candidates of each of the political parties are as follows. A, 3069. 3069. AA 498. 498. AAC 1597. 1597. ADC 5789. 5789. ADP 2439. 2439. APC 572606. 572606. APGA 2316. 2316. APM 709. 709. APP 371. 371. BP 1837. 1837. LP 582454. 582454. NNPP 8442. 8442. NRM 609. 609. PDP 75750. 75750. PRP 1120. 1120. SDP 772. 772. YPP 1109. 1109. ZLP 9964. 9964. Total valid votes 127 1451. 127 1451. Rejected votes 64278. 64278. Total votes cast 1335729. 1335729.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Any cancellations?
Yes.
Places where elections were not held, reasons?
Yes, there were cancellations. There were 3 local government areas affected by overvoting, 3 registration areas, and 9 polling units. The total number of registered voters in these areas is 5584. 5584.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, party leaders? Any observations, any comments for the scope? Okay, thank you very much, Vice Chancellor. Please step forward to present your result. Is Gombe ready? Okay, so Gombe will be next. Okay, next is Gombe State. The resident electoral commissioner is here with the scope. Introduce herself, and the scope should introduce herself and present the result.
I am Umar Ibrahim, the resident electoral commissioner, Gombe State.
I am Professor Memuna Waziri, the Vice Chancellor, Federal University, Geshua. I am the State Coalition Officer for the presidential election of 25th February 2023 in Gombe State. Can I go ahead? Okay. The result for the presidential election held on 25th February 2023 in Gombe State are as follows. For Party A scored 284.
Before the party, total number of registered voters, total number of accredited voters, and then you go to votes scored by parties.
Okay, sir. The total number of registered voters, 157,5794. 157,5794. The total number of accredited voters, 542,997. 542,997. Now, the votes received by political parties. Party A, 284. 284. Party AA, 296. 296. Party AAC, 158. 158. Party ADC, 1446. 1446. Party ADP, 765. 765. Party APC, 146,977. 146,977. Party APGA, 558. 558. Party APM, 348. 348. Party APP, 208. 208. Party BP, 210. 210. Party LP, 26160. 26160. Party NNPP, 10520. 10520. Party NRM 1061. 1061. Party PDP 319123. 319123. Party PRP 384. 384. Party SDP 137. 137. Party YPP 439. 439. Party ZLP 969. 969. That's all. Total number of valid votes 510,043. 510,043. Total number of rejected votes 23735. 23735. Total votes cast 533,778. 533,778. Thank you, sir.
Okay, any places where elections were not held or cancelled?
Yes, sir. The total number of cancelled votes 9640.
Okay, reasons for the cancellation? Number of registered voters in those areas?
Number of registered, number of registered voters 16162.
Any record of PVCs collected?
Yes, sir. The total number of PVCs collected 9640. And reasons, you asked for reasons?
Yes.
Reasons for cancellation, overvoting, disruption, and refusal to use beavers. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments on the Gombe report? Okay, thank you very much. Please step forward to present your result. Okay, thank you very much. We're expecting a few more states, but they are not so close by like the last two. So I suggest that we take a break and reconvene at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Thank you very much.